the only people that seem to have any interest in talking about England are the cheerleaders for Brexit, for imperial nostalgia, for some kind of exceptionalism. And you think of, the Boris Johnsons of the world and so many on the right who have a particular version of England that they like to describe. And that obviously it came out during the Brexit referendum, but it comes out in many ways. And I think the trouble is that on the left, we tend to be extremely squeamish about talking about England. It's as if it's a kind of a territory we dare not step into, because I guess we're afraid of the kind of symbols of England that we're too familiar with, the St George's flags that you see on St George's Day, often being accompanied by people who are kicking off in the streets outside Parliament, as they were last year when I saw them, or at the Southport riots, actually, those appalling race riots of last year. Again, there were many people either with the flag or who were saying they were doing what they were doing in the name of England. And for as long as we on the left don't even try to get involved and get on the pitch and try to tell a different story of England, then it feels to me as if we're basically ceding all of that ground to the right. And it's very convenient for them to tell the story of a little Englander that is predominantly white, that doesn't have a history of waves of immigration, as indeed, of course, we always have for generations. And there are some quite simple things that we could do, to try to push back. So, one of the stories, of course, during Brexit was all about how, we could go it alone, and there were pictures and statements around the Battle of Britain and pictures of the White Cliffs of Dover and so forth. And yet we could have pointed out that 1 in 10 of the RAF pilots who fought in the Battle of Britain were in fact refugees from occupied Europe. We could have begun to wrest some of that story back from the right, but we didn't.